Rosales, step forward, please.
23-year-old student Diana Lee is suing her ex-boyfriend, 19-year-old security guard Cipriano Rosales, for damage to her car and for impound fees. Diana claims Cipriano stole the vehicle and vandalized it.
Miss Lee, the defendant used to be your boyfriend, and according to your complaint, you let him borrow your car. This was after he ceased to be your boyfriend. Is that right?
He ceased to be my boyfriend. Yes,
when
that's
he was
correct.
no longer your boyfriend, he called and asked to borrow your car.
Yes.
And you let him borrow your car.
Yes.
And when was that?
When we were friends. After
give me a
we
month.
broke up.
Give me a month, day, and year.
November 2nd, 2002.
That's when he borrowed your car for the first time.
Yes.
And when was he supposed to return it?
That very same night after he finished working.
So far, is that right, sir?
Yes, except for the part that we were still boyfriend and girlfriend when she let me borrow her car. We weren't friends.
She didn't know that.
All right.
Your Honor, I disagree.
I don't care whether you disagree. It's really not important. What happened with your car on November 2nd, Miss Lee?
Well, I lent it to him as a friend because he...
Shh. What happened to your car? You lent it to him on November 2nd.
Yes, and he took it away and he never returned it back. And I got mad and I asked him, why did you drive away with my car?
What do you mean drive away with your car? According to your complaint, Miss Lee, I'm going to try to refresh your recollection so we can move on with this case before I fall asleep. He came and returned your car. When he pulled up in front of your house, according to you, he saw you talking to another man. He got mad and he left. Is that what happened?
Well, you
now he's shaking his head yes. Is that what happened, sir?
That's what happened.
No, that's not what happened.
Miss Lee, this is not a bad thing. This is a good thing that he just admitted that. You see, he was going like this, right? That's what happened. You got up, you saw her with somebody else, you got very angry, and you drove off.
No, I did not drive off.
What did you do?
I gave her the key because she asked for it.
Yeah.
I walked to the bus stop and I took the bus home.
Mr. Rosales, you know what happens, sir, when you can't keep a straight story? I'm going to read to you what you wrote and swore to in your answer, unless you want to tell me again what you did with the car.
I did park the car 2 blocks away from where she lives.
Oh, now you're remembering a little bit better what you said, sir. You didn't hand it. You parked the car 2 blocks away because there weren't any parking spaces.
Exactly.
Now, was that before or after you saw her with this other man?
That was after.
Correct. You saw her with another man and you drove off.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did. According to what you just told me, you drove off and parked the car 2 blocks away.
I parked the car 2 blocks away because there was no parking.
Mr. Rosales, follow what I'm saying to you, sir. Stop shaking your head. You don't even realize that that's exactly what you say in your complaint. There's Jay Leno when you need him. You dropped the car off. You pulled up to her house. She was there talking to another man. At that time, you did not leave the keys to the car, but you took the car and parked it 2 blocks away. Is that correct?
No.
Then start again. You borrowed the car on November 2nd. What time did you return it?
11:45.
And what happened when you returned it at 11:45?
Okay, I came from work. I came from work. I parked the car 2 blocks away from where she lives. I walked out of the car. I waited in front of her apartment, and that's when she showed up with another guy. I told her what's going on. She said, "Oh, you're just my friend." So then I took the key and I gave it to her and I walked away. She tried to stop me. She ran after me. I just ignored her and I took the bus home.
And that was the extent of your conversation?
Yes.
You didn't leave anything out, did you?
No.
Did you leave out...
Sorry, it's like he's lying right there, you know.
I would like you not to say anything. Didn't you see my face? Shh. I want to know, Mr. Rosales, that is the extent of the conversation. Did you put the keys in her hand, or did you throw them at her?
I threw them at the floor.
And you walked away to the bus stop?
Yes.
And that was the entire extent of the exchange?
Yes, it was.
So if I believe your story...
May I say something, Your Honor?
I know. When did you tell her where the car was?
I didn't told her.
That's right. How much later, Miss Lee, did you find the car?
After the whole week have passed.
I want you to tell me on what day you found the car.
On November 8th.
Fine. And do you have a picture of the car when you found it?
Yes.
Can I see them, please?
Yes. And here are the damages.
Car was pretty well vandalized, I see.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have estimates of the damage? Did you have the car
Yes,
fixed?
I do.
Did you have the car fixed?
No, I can't afford it.
What kind of car is it?
It's a Ford Taurus station wagon.
What
red
year?
Color.
What year?
It's 88. It's 88 Ford.
You know what the Blue Book value of the car is?
No.
Let's find out. A 1988 Ford Taurus station wagon. How many miles does it have on it?
I have no idea. May I correct something that he lied?
Sure.
Your Honor. He said that he was still my boyfriend. That is not true. We were just friends because we broke up since September. And he told me to go out with my friends. And he asked me, why don't you go out with your own friends? And I was like, is that what you want me to do? And then he was like, yes, that's what I want you to do. So I obeyed him. Can I add one more thing, Your Honor, please?
Shh. Sure.
When he got mad I arrived with my friend and he got mad at me and he yelled to my friend, what the did you guys go taking my away?
Miss Lee, what is that supposed to add to this case?
Well, that he was really, really mad. He told me to go out with his friend.
I don't care.
My friend.
I don't care. I'm not your therapist.